If movement breaks haven't worked for you or your child, it's usually not because movement doesn't help. It's because you're using the right tool at the wrong time. Today, I will give you 3 movement breaks that will help with most issues, such as homework battles, transition meltdowns, and school focus. And please stay to the end because I will be sharing the one rule that stops movement from backfiring. And this is the reason some kids get more dysregulated after a movement break. Please like and subscribe for more helpful tips on living with neurodiversity. And let's get started. Welcome back to From the Teacher's Desk. I'm a special education teacher and I want to make this really simple. Movement isn't a reward, it's access. When the nervous system isn't ready, the brain can't learn, and usually behavior gets blamed. Here is why movement helps so much. Movement helps the brain shift into a regulated state where learning becomes possible. But the key is knowing when to do it. Today we will discuss 3 moments that I call power moments. Let's start with power moment number 1. Now, this should take place before a demand as a form of prevention. This is the movement break that most parents skip because they wait until their child is already upset before trying to rescue the situation. The best movement breaks happen before the brain reaches a state of overload. Here are some examples of times to use these exercises. Before doing homework, before leaving the house, before getting dressed or taking a shower, or before a difficult writing task. And you could say this. First, we move for 2 minutes, and then we're going to do our work. Then you pick 1 or 2 movements from the menu. And here are the exercises that you could use. You could do 30 seconds of wall push-ups plus 30 seconds of carrying heavy books to another room. You could do 60 seconds of cross-body marching, 60 seconds of walking while counting to 20, or carrying a full laundry basket to another room. Now, this may feel like wasting time in the beginning, but you'll find that you're actually going to save time. Let's look at power moment number 2. Now, this happens during the struggle when a reset is needed. And this is when you're seeing signs of slumping, arguing, silly behavior, tears, saying I can't, or throwing the pencil down. This might look like defiance, but it's actually a form of dysregulation. Here is the reset that you can do for 90 seconds. Once again, 30 seconds of wall push-ups and carrying heavy books to another room, 30 seconds of cross-body marching, 30 seconds of taking slow breaths while doing something rhythmic, like patting the knees or patting the shoulder, and walking slowly while breathing in for 3 counts and out for 3 counts. And what you could say is something like this. Your brain is a little stuck right now. We're going to reset it and then do the first tiny step. Now, when you're ready to do the first tiny step, you don't sit down and do the entire lot of homework, but you do the first thing. Write your name, open the book, read the first question, and start answering it. And slowly, as you start doing this work, the motivation will slowly build and you can continue. But more movement breaks will probably be needed. Now for power moment number 3. This is a transition bridge. Transitions are hard because the brain has to stop, shift, and start again really fast. For neurodiverse kids, this shift can feel like climbing a cliff. So instead of stop that, hurry up, let's go, use a movement bridge. For example, first we're going to jump 10 times and you're going to put on your shoes. Or first we're going to carry this heavy backpack to the door, then we're going to get in the car. Or first we're going to push the wall 10 times and we brush our teeth. Or first we're going to deliver this package to your sister and then we're going to start our math homework. Movement becomes a physical bridge between tasks and reduces power struggles. Now here's the rule that stops movement from backfiring. Don't match the chaos. Fix the state. If your child is already wired, emotional, loud, reactive, and you send them to run fast or to jump around, you might accidentally add fuel to their fire. So here's the rule. If they're wired, they need heavy work plus slow rhythm, because wired plus cardio activities might end up in a big meltdown. And if your child is foggy, slow, stuck, and shutting down, that's when you use brief and controlled activating movements. This rule makes movement stop feeling like one more thing to do and start feeling like an actual reset. Try one of these power movements today, even for 2 minutes, and comment below and tell us how it helped you. In the next episode, we'll be talking about fidgets, wobbly stools, and sensory tools. And we're going to see what actually helps, what distracts, and simple rules to help them work. See you next time from the teacher's desk.